We're going to talk about Micah Parsons, and my thing is, of course, they use this term called splash player. Splashing. You know, it's been a minute since we really look at it on this team collectively from the offensive side to the defensive side of that splash player. I recall the time when we first got Dez Bryant. We really needed that splash player, right? And then when we got Dez, he was like that splash player. And then we saw what he was able to do for this franchise as soon as he started picking up everything, but that was on the offensive side of the ball, right? And then when we look at it from the defensive side of the ball, when was the last time we had a splash player? It's hard to go back. When was that last time? Somebody made those splashes on a consistent basis. So according to most of the experts, especially over here on NFL Network, they're saying that Micah Parsons is that splash player. He can give you that bang. Now, Ezekiel Elliott was a splash player, and I think he still is. When healthy and everything else is in front of him, I think Tony Pollard is a splash player. But we want consistency out of the splashes too. We don't want a little splash here and a little drip there and a little drop there. We want consistency. So I'm going to play this clip so that you guys can hear what I'm saying about splashes opposed to that solid player. LVE, now he made a splash for one season, and we thought that we was going to continue to get those splashes. And now he jump in the pool, nobody wet. No splash. Y'all help me out. Let me know of the last defensive player that we drafted that had splashes to it. I'm not talking about what Trayvon Diggs did last year. And, of course, Donovan Wilson, he coming along the way. I'm talking about true splashes.
Parsons and how once those two corners were off the board, that became the decision for the Cowboys.
Hey, look, man, this is an A-plus pick. I would have taken Micah Parsons maybe over top of the corners because I don't think Micah Parsons has got enough credit for the talent that he is. He's a top 5 talent. He's the best pass rusher from the second level that is in this draft, and he has an opportunity to create what we call splash plays, impact plays that change the game. You just don't see guys at this size that can run like he runs, that have natural instincts and playmaking ability as a blitzer. The Cowboys lucked into a top 5 talent. I can't wait to see what Dan Quinn does to unleash him on the second level.
So he's talking about a player that can make impact, splash plays, a turnover, fumble, basically, interception. Put it like this, even if he's streaming off the edge, he come around and he hit you and the ball is still in your hand, and then the next time you look at it like, I got to get this ball out quicker. You know, that dog is coming. So I got to get the ball out quicker, create pressure. Bam. We are now able to catch an interception. Bam. We are now able to have teams worrying about where the next hit is going to come from. I believe that if this is what this kid can bring to the table, regardless of whether or not he's raw or not, man, they can take us a long way. Let's listen to more what they have to say.
I'm going to give the Cowboys an A for this. And, one of the reasons I like this is when they moved back, I thought, okay, they're going to still get their hands on Rashawn Slater. And they didn't take Slater. So this meant this was the guy that they had pegged the entire time. So they were able to move back, pick up some draft capital. And what you get with Rashawn Slater is, when I watch him, it's like watching Saquon Barkley playing linebacker. He's got similar build. He's a former running back. He's got.
What he meant to say is what you get from Micah Parsons. He said Rashawn Slater. Like, wait a minute. Let's rewind what he talking about again.
What you get with Rashawn Slater is, when I watch him, it's like watching Saquon Barkley playing linebacker. He's got similar build. He's a former running back. He's got a great instinct and feel for what the running back is going to do. So when he's in space as an open field tackler, he's got this unique ability to stay mirrored to the running back. And then he's really just a surefire tackler. I love his aggression, and then you have to start or you have to end at least with the speed. rare ability to range all over the field, and he's a true alpha. You stick him next to Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith, you got yourself problems inside that division when you're going up against the Cowboys second level.
So second level, creating that problem. Now, our only situation will be, can somebody else make some splashes around here? Like I said, LVE jumps into the pool and there's no splashes. So, and Jalen, we got, what, maybe a half of a season out of you? As far as splashes, we need more splashes.
He ain't lying.
Regardless of it, you can't use the excuse that you had last year and the year before. You got to show up and show out. You got to. We looking for it. We counting on it. We are. Now, Jabril Cox, I think that he's going to be that splash guy that will be able to catch interceptions and turnovers and these sorts of things as it relates to when that ball is in the air. And I believe that these two linebackers can work off of each other. But we'll find out. Now, none of this stuff is given to him. Maybe Parson may have a little easier role because he's a first-round draft pick. But I'm still sitting here thinking about, man, if Francis Bernard can show us something, right? And anybody else, Luke Gifford, when he was healthy, we were sitting there like, man, number 57, you have to show us something. Because if not, man, we can go try to find something somewhere else to go splash around with, right? See if we can find a player that can make some splashes.
Lance, I love that description and 100% agree. Again, understand this organization needs just an upgrade and a passion, fiery element to that defense, and that is going to be Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn knows what he wants around him. I've been around him for many, many years. He is not bringing a guy in there and is not, cheering for a guy to come in there that's not going to turn that upside down, not going to be the alpha dog, not going to be able to fly around. He is about explosiveness. He's about toughness. And oh, by the way, the opportunity to create that passion within that building is going to be very good for Mike McCarthy and Jerry Jones.
So here's what we got here. I think that the passion will be there. And this guy, Thomas Dimitrioff, I think that's how you say his name, he pretty much know Dan Quinn. And, of course, he was part of the Atlanta Falcons' failure, right? That's why he left. Got the boot. But all that being said, Cowboy Nation, we still got to figure this out. Now, I'm with the belief. Let's not throw everything at him. Let this man learn everything slowly, but give him one thing to do. See quarterback, hit quarterback. Chase quarterback, get quarterback. And when they broke down the fact that he used to be a running back, then when you're out there on the field and they trying to run the rock, stop the running back. Be that dog, be that aggressor. Make those splashes. And this is a great assignment for me. The players that can make splashes now. I'm going to give you guys my list of guys, and you can post me your thoughts about the list and create your own. I got Donovan Wilson. To me, he's a splash guy. Keanu O'Neal, to me, he's a splash guy. Jabril Cox, to me, he's a splash guy. Boss Man Fat, Kelvin Joseph, if you want to use his government name, splash guy. Diggs, he's semi-splash guy, but he's there. Oh, and Micah Parsons, splash guy. Everybody else, wait and see. Even D-Law, I don't think that he makes enough splashes. I'm banking on Randy Gregory to be that splash guy on that front four, and everybody else, they can be artillery guys, ancillary pieces. And we'll find out what they can do and how they can elevate this team. And I believe, collectively speaking, a lot of people are sleeping on Basham. A lot of people sleeping on him. So outside of that, those are my splash guys. Let me know of your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.